Malignaggi versus Pablo Cano. Now, this is Cano's second shot at the world title. He fought Eric Morales for the title, and he fought valiantly, but it was just not to be for him. So he decided that basically another shot was worth it. He's coming up from 140 junior welterweight, and what he found out was that he's really bigger than what he let on to be. He was every bit of middleweight, 160 pounds when he came into that ring. I went and found that out later, that he was over 160 coming into the ring at a fight for 147. Paulie Malignaggi is a very small welterweight. He's really 140 fighter at best. And here he is in here battling a middleweight. And assessing the fight, when it took off, this guy Cano came in with a plan. He actually was very strong, but his punches were going south, and I don't think Stroger did a good job of, asserting to the fighter that he needs to watch his blows, watch his low blows enough, because Cano threw a lot of low blows. Some were, just blatantly low, and then some were good body shots he was throwing. But he had a game plan. He was going to start low to take away Paulie's momentum in his legs, and then just bring the size and force on him and tire him and wear him out. So Paulie was boxing beautifully earlier, showing people and the kids out there the art of a jab. It's a lost art in boxing, and it needs to be rediscovered. But the jab sets up so much, and it's just the way he shot the jab. It wasn't like Cano was just standing there. He was frozen because he was biting off the feints. Paulie had a lot of movement early on in the fights. He stopped doing that in like fourth or fifth round, I think. He stopped. He just kind of stayed there in front of him and not throwing feints and not really moving his head enough. And that's when I'm like, wow, what's going on with Paulie? Why is he letting this guy get back into the fight and get a rhythm? So when you do that, you offset and you throw a lot of feints, you cause your opponent to stand still and don't fire and don't get a rhythm. That's when you see Mayweather do it. Mayweather throws slight feints. He's not like super feint crazy, but he throws short, subtle ones to make sure the fighter don't move or don't fire, or because they don't know or expect what's coming. And when that happened, the fight turned into the favor of Malignaggi. Then Cano won a few rounds once it slowed down and he got to the body shots. But then Cano started to wear down. Being the bigger guy, coming in this massive amount of weight, he started to slow down dramatically into the fight, to where Paulie was taking him over in the championship rounds. If it wasn't for the round 11 knockdown, that's the only round I gave him that was basically worth it at that point. It was basically a unanimous decision for Paulie Malignaggi. I gave Cano maybe 3 rounds, maybe 4, with the knockdown. So 115 and 113 or something like that could have been a score. But basically it was like which beauty contest you liked, because it wasn't an easy fight. It was a pretty ugly fight to watch. Malignaggi went down in the 11th, giving him the 10-8 round, Cano, but overall it was just too much force, too much power. Now we got to brace ourselves for Ricky Head and Paulie Malignaggi. So with that being said, take care, and I'll holler at you guys later.